It's just the 2 here for Gen.G. Dexter joining Asia. They weren't able to get that 3rd banner, I believe, just from the position they were in. But look at the placement points that Asia has managed to get. When he was a solo, it was like 13, 14 teams alive. Gets to that southern side. At least collects 1 banner and gives Gen.G a chance to pick it up some really big points here. And the fact that they can control space with the triple take, really, really important for them.
Worth noting, Gen.G and E36 both are running Ashe, whereas Team Liquid and Sentinels are on the altar. So different kind of styles of play here. And if it does end up in like a 1v1 situation, I'd rather have an Ashe on my team.
Dexter trying to cross, just about manages to do so. Looks like Liquid are going to send this. They've recognized this is a duo. EMP goes in. Motherload goes in, and Neozor will follow as well. Asia trying to do what he can. 1 will go down, but Liquid will get that wipe to take down the duo. But can they survive here? And can they get back up to a 3? Nades raining down on them from above.
I mean, the amount of damage Asia just did onto Team Liquid, now they're just a 2. They're hoping they can maybe get the respawn, but Sentinels take the height, and they were really stopping them from getting that res, and maybe Sentinels now hold one of the stronger positions.
Sentinels have a chance to put up an absolute monster game here in the first game of the LCQ, and having heard the res go in, they want that res to be permanent. They take down Liquid, and now they try and hold off E36, but they're not going to be able to. E36 will be your champions in game 1 of the LCQ. Dropped is going to say, "You peek, I teach." He takes down 1. Dexter might be next. He's doing his best tree hugger impression at the moment. But Dropped is going to want more.
Twisted Minds have been able to take the height here over Algazia, but looks like they might only be a 2. As Zap also takes down another member of Gen, finishes it. And all gamers, if actually they can shut down one of this member of Nemesis, they will hold the whole southern side here.
Price is down for now, but they might be able to get the res. And indeed, Player K is going to be sticking that as Trafing Fame has a responsibility here to hit some big shots with this bow check and hold off any angles of which might hurt Pricey getting back to his feet. Not going to happen. Gen.G eliminated. Strafing Flame with that R9 going to get the finishing touches.
I like the position all gamers currently have. They have the whole wall to work with in the final 5. Nemesis also in a good spot, and they have a lot of perimeter set up with these Watson fences, but remember, there is still 3 Cryptos alive, so those fences could disappear very quickly.
Also that Kraber in play, don't forget about that. Sentinels now, who have been playing that low ground, are finding that Strafing Flame is following through on his own words. We heard it from himself on the walk into this day. We need to be more aggressive. We need to not be afraid of fights, and he's showing that from his POV.
All the meanwhile, AG are taking the fight against Nemesis and have taken them down. Sentinels still holding on here against Algazia though, and this is all lining up for all gamers.
Twisted Minds eliminated in the meantime. Algazia and Strafing Flame. Oh no, he missed the double jump, couldn't get back up towards that high ground, and Sentinels, even though they're down to 2, might have an opportunity to stick a res here and become 3 once more.
Algazia just have Pricey left to try and do something, but look at what all gamers have in front of them here. Everything.
1 bullet though for Drop with this Kraber. They're going to try and move in and finish off Sentinels. They will go down, and they will also take the final players down as well. All gamers will be your champions here of game number 2, and Drops continues to celebrate in front of the crowd.
2 shots for Pricey.
Oh, misses out, leaving him with just 1 more shot. Gets the 150, can extend here though, but still waste some time on this rotate. Zone now closing in right behind their bats while Twisted Minds look to reset. They call in the respawn beacon just to use it as some extra cover.
Jerome stays alive for the Twisted Minds side. Enemy is waiting patiently with this Tempest to pop. They're really under no pressure right now, but they just need to keep an eye on Algazia to see if they try to go for a full send. It's Gaming Gladiators holding the line for the time being. Funk has a way to get them out of here with that fort.
The shield's down at the floor just in case. EMP could be ringing out right now too. I can see a Gaming Gladiators trying to extend, while Strafing Flame does have that Sparrow ultimate.
Got 3 charges of it ready for this. And this is what I'm talking about, biding your time, waiting it out. As that ring gets closer, you get so much more value for it, but here's Algazia dropping down. EMP on top of it as well, as Abralele gets the knock.
And if they're trying to commit to this, you know that Twisted Minds are looking to 3P, least contested on the other side of the fence. Gaming Gladiators full alive and healthy, while Abralele takes the kills away from Gaming Gladiators.
Algazia now down to just 1. Twisted Minds, full control. Gaming Gladiators will go ahead and send themselves out with that port, and it's all up to Twisted Minds to try and control the battlefield.
And so Gaming Gladiators are actually trying to take the fight to Twisted Minds with the raid portal. It's only up to Pricey as Twisted Minds move over to the right side. Demon Gladiators get eliminated. It's just a matter of time as Twisted Minds waited for the rest of these two teams to go into their line of sight.
We might as well call this the most Rotel because as soon as you go in, you are done. NRG will survive though, but they've got Gen.G with all the positional advantage ahead of them. Evac Tower is going to make it extremely easy if they take it for that Kraber to connect, but Gen.G just need to keep their wits about them. They've got that height, they've got that one-shot potential with the Kraber, but NRG aren't forced to move quite yet.
Say Roach Hotel will hopefully NRG right now end up being the exterminators because playing right underneath Gen.G here, huge opportunity for Gen.G, but it's going to be NRG making their play. They get right here on top of high ground, play split position. They saw that right now Gen.G were playing split up just slightly, and they lose out on Asia. NRG having the advantage right now. Timmy with the Sparrow, he gets a knock, they get the trade, and they get the dub. NRG comes out on top for our first map here on E District for game number 4.
Much needed victory for NRG there.
And again, no crypto to worry about. You just get all your fence lines ready to go while Keon has that Newcastle all slams it down here. Single bolt right behind them here, but their focus is on Shopify, who get beamed, by the way. Then in the feed, you have Everly popping up with these nades, but Furia get the double knock. Shopify only down to a solo, as Shopify is just trying to stay alive. It's just Koiful who goes into the line of sight. Other teams right above him, but he's still alive for now.
Twisted Minds haven't finished off their kill. Never mind. There it is. The final 3v3. Keon trying to hit up that bat. Twisted Minds have so much utility, but Crunk ends up getting down. Abraleli is popping off.
They get the trade, though. That's great. Abraleli playing off the heads, though. Getting out of the line of sight. It's the Newcastle dip once again. The big difference. And they were able to pop that shield bat. It looks like they're getting the next res. It's only up to Abraleli. You're outnumbered. Gets punched as Furia take the dub. Coming out of the low ground. Taking that fight against Twisted Minds.
Unfortunately for Abraleli, at some point, you're popping off too much.
Furia and NRG. Furia have the opportunity to go back-to-back. NRG have the chance to put their second win on the board.
Yeah, two giants in this lobby. And of course, two giants of the Americas. This one arguably means more to NRG though, because they're a little bit lower down. Currently they find themselves in 6th.
I was going to say NRG, they have zone.
One key difference here, Furia running Newcastle. That could play a part.
Raps now coming in from Furia. They get the damage down. They're trying to take some space away. Gil's going to pop, or try and pop. Himself a medkit. Sykes goes down. Gil wins his 1v1. Flying in is Gil, but the mobile shield goes down. It's Madness last alive. Last chance for Furia to succeed, but it's NRG who get their second win here in the last chance. How much could that mean? Well, you can see it on the faces of NRG. Gets back to his feet and Strafing Flame is alongside him.
All the meanwhile, Team Liquid are sitting very quietly on the northern side with a rat from Evos, by the way, but they are waiting for all of this to happen. There is a rat below them that they don't know about.
Catwall goes down. Everyone's going to have to move into potentially the clutches of Team Liquid. Strafing Flame and Kazia finally have their game ended, but it was a top 5 performance from them. But it's Sentinels again involved in an endgame and again involved in killing people in their way.
It is Sentinels on the south. Rambo still alive, trying to rat out, but it has been a great journey for him. Eventually he will fall.
3 squads remaining. 3 players from Sentinels, 3 from Liquid, and a solo from Evos, who I'm not sure that Liquid know about, but now they do. They take care of Nate, and they will be able to get healthy enough to fight.
Liquid do have the zone, but Sentinels have the height at the moment. Can they use it to their advantage? There is a portal available for Sentinels to use from that Wraith. Risky repositioning.
The slam! The big slam, though! Comes in from Sentinels, a right hook! Is going to push one player away. It's a 2v2 right now. Cat spikes go down. Jaguar is challenges and learns that you don't do that against this man. Sentinels champions, the R9 sprays we will not forget about. From pillar to post, NRG will be eliminated. Yanya keeps it simple with the 30-30, and now you're going to see the impact that that mythic pin can have. It's 3 teams remaining. GG, Gen.G, don't get it confused, on top of each other like you can see, and waiting elsewhere, Team Liquid fresh with a Kraber.
All teams in contention as well to get those top 6 spots. GG right now in 10th, Team Liquid in 7th, and Gen.G up to 2nd with the points they've already found in this game.
Boy, do Liquid need this.
In terms of compositions, Liquid have the Rampart to work with and have a Wraith to reposition. GG have the Pathfinder in case that becomes something they need to use a little bit later. And Gen.G, they've got Valkyrie as well. I mean, certainly the Valkyrie jetpack could be very impactful a little bit later.
Bangol's going down though from Gen.G. I was about to mention that Bangol's could be important. They're trying to maybe play for second, and yes, indeed, Gen.G make the call, and they win the fight so quickly and so cleanly that Liquid have got to be careful they don't misstep this.
Liquid do send it, they take the height, and now it's a straight 3v3.
Yanya almost goes down himself, but his teammates are there. Asia taking on Jaguarez. Breaks the shields, but it has its heart broken in the meantime. And Dexter, no HP, no hope, as Team Liquid will win the game here on World's Edge. And boy, does that feel good for them.
Team Nemesis now in 7th place with 64 points. 1 more point off from Twisted Minds as they're looking for it, but he gets tagged. And now Kaisha stuck in the corner. He gets the knock. Shopify Rebellion are out. We're now down to 7 squads remaining.
This is so crazy. Pricey now with the Havoc. No extended energy mag. Still is able to get that knock onto Remix. Sending it out. Those Arc Stars pressuring Kashiha. He can't do anything. Team Nemesis get eliminated. 6 squads left here with this pile-up being Gen.G and Alcatsia.
Alcatsia, they need to try and get player came back on in, but it's the full set now from Gen.G. And back off just a bit. Not overextend on this fight. And it's going to be Alcatsia to go down next. Again, the tides keep turning, but it's all Gen.G currently. They are stuck inside the building, though. Zone's closing in behind them. Luckily, they were able to clear out this building, and so not going to have as much pressure there. We have Enter Force, 36, Sentinels, and NRG stacked on top of each other, and Noez Fox playing a building of their own. But it's Sentinels that might be the latest drop to the building in this final circle.
Oh, I love the comms here from NRG. You saw the pings originally. One angle, Sykes and Guild, the other is Timmy. They know there's a team right alongside them, trying to get some extra loot if they can. I mean, look at this. Sykes literally 67 energy ammo in the reserve. Looking down at Ziggy. All you need is that triple tacky, though. You talk about a little spicy here, Jamerson, as the action's about to get spicy with the spinal ring closing behind them.
NRG are trying to bide their time. Huge pickup from Cena up there with that knock. We'll see if we can get a little bit more. Walls coming out. Now NRG gonna try and keep them stuck at the doorway here, but Timmy gets caught with a nade out.
Sentinel getting that knock here. Snap, by the way, popping off with the Kraber. The piercing spikes doing just enough. Sentinel's looking behind them. They lost out on Riley. Carter's still alive. It's up to Sykes, trying to keep the dream alive for NRG. Forced to drop down. Has no ammo, by the way. In the Havoc, just a triple take, but it's not enough. Loader is able to take him out. 3 squads left. E36, Gen.G, and Sentinels.
Gen.G, can they get another win here for Enter Force 36? They had the first win of the day. This one would cement their spot in the top 20 lobby tomorrow. Enter Force 36. Can they do it?
And they do! They take game number 9 in an intense way. They were sitting in 9th place overall before that dub. That has now put them in the top 4 with 67 points. There's no opportunity for NRG. That's what's at stake right now. That's what the story is. They go down with only 72 points in 7th place, while Team Liquid have now moved up. Top 4, Furia, top 5, 73 points. Jaguarez looking down the barrel of the shield. They're calling out Team Nemesis, secured behind these rampart walls.
Oh my goodness! Remix Power is the first to fall. Kaisha next to go, and now Zoni gets hunted down by Furia. And it will be madness to pick up that kill. Team Liquid now here in 3rd place with 79.
Hasta la vista, Team Nemesis. Team Liquid. From the other side of that catwalk that you saw earlier on, Furia have now rotated outside that building, rotated outside the truck. They're looking to take the dub right now. Our last 3 squads, Furia. Go Next, who still have an opportunity, and Team Liquid.
Go Next need every last kill point just to have a shot to secure this. But Team Liquid are going to be able to slow them down with this wall. You can see the peek out as Go Next are looking to get aggressive, but they can't find a single angle. Furia are getting aggressive onto it for the time being, but they are forced to slow down, heal up. Nox gas grenade, not quite there for them. Go Next need every last kill.
Don't get overzealous though, as Go Next have to look in two different directions because they're going to get wrapped up around by Furia. They're going to get pinched here if they're not careful, as Team Liquid are not involved in this fight. This means everything kind of knows, but he has to get outside of zone. He can't do it. Top two teams, vamos! Team Liquid!
Team Liquid are able to survive. They breathe a huge sigh of relief